Today I share this eggplant sauce recipe for all those who have been requesting for the garden egg sauce recipe replacement. So let's do this. To make this, you need eggplant, mackerel fish already cooked and deboned, crayfish, palm oil. For the pepper mix, I have red bell pepper, tomatoes, onions, and scotch bonnet pepper. You will also need some seasoning and some salt. So to begin, I am going to cut up the eggplant. You can peel it if you don't want the skin, but I am going to use it for this recipe. So cut it up into smaller pieces and put them in a pot. At this point, you want to add a little bit of water, not too much. Cover the pot and allow it to cook. While that is cooking, I'm going to blend the pepper mix and set it aside. You want to blend this roughly. You don't want it smooth at all. You still want to see tiny specks of pepper after blending. At this point, I'm going to add the palm oil into a pot. Once it heats up, add the blended pepper mix and fry. I'm going to fry this for the first 10 minutes without adding any seasoning. So while that is frying, check on the eggplant and it should be ready. It doesn't take time, 5 to 7 minutes is enough for it to soften up. So I take it off the heat now and transfer it into my earthen pot and give it a rough blend. You can also use a blender or a food processor to do this. Now blend depending on how you like the texture of your eggplant to be in the sauce. So at this point, I check on the pepper mix, give this a quick stir and then add the deboned mackerel fish. Please take your time to take out the bone from this fish, especially if you're going to have kids eat this meal. Next, I'll add one of the seasoning cubes that I showed earlier and some salt. Now stir again and then cover for it to fry completely. After a while, I check on the pepper mix and as you can see, it is completely fried because all the oil have floated to the top. So now I am going to give this a quick stir before adding the eggplants that I mashed up earlier. Eggplant is a great alternative to garden egg, especially if you live abroad. I know you may not have the luxury of finding garden egg all the time, except during summer. Eggplant is a great alternative. In fact, you may not even be able to tell the difference, and hopefully you can find it in any grocery store near you. I loosened this up a bit with some of the stock that I used to boil the fish earlier, gave it a quick stir again and then allowed it to simmer for a few more minutes before adding some vegetable. If you have garden egg vegetable, please use it. I'm using spinach, but it worked. And this is our sauce. I'm just going to take it off the heat immediately once I add the veggies and it is ready. I'm sure you can guess what I had this with. Yes, if you guessed yam, you are right. I had this with yam. You can also have this with rice, okay? Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.